Okay, so here we have a problem that talks a little bit about college students and how they feel about being well off financially. Okay, so researchers have surveyed college freshmen every year since 1969. In 1969, 42% of first-year college students considered being well off financially essential or very important. For the period from 1969 through 2018, this percentage increased by approximately 0.8 each year. If this trend continues, by which year will all college freshmen consider being well off financially essentially or very important? Okay, so they give us enough information to do this problem. They have a chart here. They have some data that is more than what we need, but some interesting things about life objectives and being well off financially and developing a meaningful philosophy of life. Now they have just the 2 years, 1969 and 2018, and you can see what's happened with the data and the percentage of students that think those things are important. Okay, but now we want to focus on our question and what we're trying to do. We want to know which year. So let's say the year is X, and we'll say after 1969. So when X is 0, it's 1969, and when X is 1, it's 1970, and so on and so forth. Okay? So that's the pattern we're doing. How many years after 1969? Okay, that's our X. Now we know that, let me scroll back up a little bit, that the percentage has a trend here. It's continuing to increase approximately 0.8 each year. So where did it start? Well, in 1969 it was at 42%. So 42, this is the 1969 percentage. And then it's increasing 0.8 for every year after that. Okay? This then is an expression of what the percentage will be so many years after 1969. So you can think about that. You can stop the video, let it mull in your mind. That's probably the difficult part to come up with. Okay, now this is not an equation though. This just represents the percentage so many years after 1969. And now it says, when will all college freshmen? Well, if it's all college freshmen, then that has to be 100%, right? So 100%, which is equal to 1.00, or in our case, we're doing this as 42%, so we'll just keep it at 100. Okay, so don't need that. All right, it has to do with how I wrote the percentage, okay? And the percentage is not increasing 1%, but it's increasing 0.8 for every year. So we would like to know, when does 42 plus 0.8x equal 100? Okay, when will we be at 100%? Now that's a linear equation. We can just solve that by subtracting 42. And we get 0.8x equals 58, and then we'll divide by 0.8. Let's see, kind of running room here. So what is 58 divided by 0.8? I got 72.5. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, x is equal to 72.5. Now what does the question say? Does it say by which year? Okay, so it's going to take 73 years after 1969. So what will that year be? Well, we'll have to add that. 2042. So in 2042, if the trend continues, then we would have all the college freshmen thinking that being well off financially was really important. Okay, so that would be the year 2042. I have it circled, but that would be it.